like and subscribe, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. After months or even years of being away from home, soldiers can be very emotional when they finally return home. Whether it's being reunited with their family or simply being back in their home country, there's no doubt that soldiers feel a range of emotions when they meet their loved ones. Today, we're here with some of the most adorable moments of these brave people. Here are some of the most emotional compilations of soldiers coming home. Number 1. Soldier surprises his wife. Okay, I think I'm gonna cry. This wife gets an unexpected Valentine's Day gift from her husband. She thinks her husband is still in the army and sent his friend a big teddy bear, flowers, and a letter, which she's told to record herself reading. As she finishes reading the letter, she finds out exactly what reaction they wanted to record. If this didn't stir up an emotion in you, then you need to heal. Number 2. Marine surprised his little sister for Christmas. It's Christmas, and you have the longest gift list. But the topmost is something greater than the latest video game console. What makes it merry is that you get your gift. It's your brother who came home from the Marines for the holiday. What more could you ask for? These tears of joy say it all. Number 3. Military surprise. Trust me, when you have more than one kid in the military and they both make it home, this counts as a blessing in disguise. These siblings surprise their mother when they knock on the door after coming home from the army. The way she opens the door and closes it immediately tells everything. Their mother was overjoyed to see them and couldn't believe they were finally home. We can't say the same thing about the other sibling. I bet he wasn't happy that his only child treatment was finally over. Do they come bearing some gifts though? Number 4. A soldier coming home from a 9-month deployment. Imagine going on a 9-month deployment when your wife is pregnant and you don't get to see her or be with her when she delivers your little bundle of joy. This soldier came home to meet his baby for the first time. Just look at the baby's outfit. It screams, "Welcome home, Daddy." What a beautiful surprise. He must be overjoyed. Number 5. Veterans Day surprise. A veteran gave an early surprise to his family, and this was his wife's reaction. She screamed with joy like she'd won the Mega Million lottery. I don't know about you, but this soldier had the best homecoming scream ever. Even the dog was happy to see him. Number 6. Military coming home surprise. Imagine your son sending you an emotional Christmas letter saying he won't come back home, only for him to later surprise you with an early visit. How adorable is that? I'd still knock him on his head for putting me through an emotional roller coaster. Naughty boy. Number 7. Coming home surprise. Ever had a surprise visit to your school? How'd you feel? Now imagine if your dad was in the military and you hadn't seen him for a while, and he just walked into the cafeteria. Yeah, that's how these two brothers felt the minute they saw their dad. They were having a great time with their friends in school when he walked in. That must have been the best day ever for them. Number 8. Son soldier surprises his mom. I bet she thought it was just a waiter bringing her order. But wait a minute, is that you? This mother wasn't expecting to see her son at the Christmas dinner table. It looks like she was a good girl, and Santa had a special present for her. Tell us your secret, Mom. We'd like to be in Santa's good books too. Number 9. My 8-year-old surprised by his twin brother's homecoming at school. Another school surprise. An 8-year-old boy was surprised during homecoming at school by his twin brothers from the military. The boy wasn't expecting to see his brothers, and he was ecstatic to be reunited with them. His brothers had been deployed overseas and weren't able to be home for the holidays, so they decided to surprise him at school. The boy was so happy to see his brothers that he hugged them and wouldn't let go. I don't blame him though. I wouldn't let them go either. Number 10. Military brother surprises little brother at school. It seems it's a common thing for military brothers to surprise their siblings at school. It was just a typical school day for this boy until his military brother surprised him during class. Okay, this is new. The boy's classmates were happy for him, as he cried tears of joy and hugged his brother. Is it a beautiful moment? I'm starting to wish I had a close family in the military. They seem to know their way when it comes to surprising their loved ones. Number 11. Surprise homecoming. Have you ever felt like crying and laughing at the same time? I bet this boy had never experienced such a feeling. Just look at how overjoyed he is by his dad's homecoming surprise visit. He seems to have missed his dad so much. What else could he ask for if not to see his dad?
I miss you.
Number 12. U.S. Marine surprises little brother on his birthday. Birthdays are the best days of everyone's lives, and it's even more remarkable when you get gifts from the people you love. And it would be even better if they came with your Marine brother home from his base. Isn't this the best birthday gift anyone could ask for? The little boy was overjoyed to see his brother on his birthday. He even forgets about the cake to hug his brother. If that isn't love, then I don't know what is. Number 13. Soldier surprises little brother with homecoming. Andrew was expecting to see regular visitors on the other side of the door, but instead, he found himself face to face with his older brother, who he hadn't seen in years. The two embrace in a long hug as they're both overwhelmed with emotions. All this hugging and crying is making me cry too. Someone please hand me those wipes. It's getting too emotional. Number 14. Military welcome home, little sister. Little sisters are just so adorable. Correction, only when you're in the Marines and they haven't seen you for a long time. This military man's welcome home surprise for his little sister was the headline that caught everyone's attention. He had to pay her a surprise visit at the grocery store. The little sister was shocked and hugged him as people in the store watched and smiled at the touching reunion. Number 15. Dad breaks down when son returns home early from Afghanistan. Imagine waking up in the morning to have a normal day. Then your son surprises you with an unexpected early home return from his deployment in Afghanistan. The return was emotional for both father and son. "I'm so happy to see you," he said, tears streaming down his face as he hugged his son tightly. Number 16. Brother surprises sister at Air Force basic training graduation. Isn't it surprising to come from the military and your younger sister is an Air Force graduate? Look at how big brother who's coming from the military surprises his sister at the Air Force training graduation. And just like that, he broke her into emotional tears that day. Number 17. U.S. Marine comes home and surprises his brother. Another type of prank played on a soldier's brother. This U.S. Marine comes home and surprises his brother as he's playing basketball for his school team. His brother was in disbelief and hugged him tightly. Who's cutting onions? Number 18. Airman surprises teacher mom during Long Island School Assembly. A teacher who's leading a Student of the Month assembly when suddenly notices a name that's very significant to her. It's the name of her son, a soldier who she hasn't seen in many months. I'd honestly melt down in tears. Number 19. Military brother surprise. A sergeant serving in Kuwait decided to surprise his younger sister for Valentine's Day. But the biggest surprise was seeing him safe and sound after a whole year in battle. You can tell by her reaction that she was very surprised and relieved. Aww. Number 20. Military husband surprises his wife at work. She had no idea that her husband was at a workplace to surprise her after he took an early home visit. She hadn't seen her husband in such a long time. This couple's reunion had the tightest hugs ever. Hey, I hear some bones cracking. Just kidding. Number 21. Soldier surprises father for 50th birthday. After 10 months of serving in the military police, a son couldn't take time off for his father's 50th birthday. All he could do was send him a little video of congratulations and a small gift. He doesn't know yet that the gift was at the end. If you were the dad, what would you do? Number 22. Soldier mother surprise for her 5th grade son Charlie at River City Science Academy. What emotions does a soldier feel when she finally hugs her son? A 5th grade son breaks down after he sees his mom at school for the first time in years. He immediately hugged her while crying in happiness. Such a warm embrace. Number 23. Military son surprised his mom at work. This soldier came home a month early to surprise his mom at work. I swear a mother's senses get heightened when her kids are nearby. Knowing your child is safe and sound is all she wanted to see. Reunions after military service can be quite heartwarming. Number 24. Sergeant surprises son in Taekwondo lesson. While blindfolded in a Taekwondo lesson, 9-year-old Luke doesn't know he's sparring with his father, who's just returned home after 10 months of being on deployment. It wasn't only after a while that he noticed, which he then reacted to by joyfully hugging his dad. Number 25. Soldier surprises entire family midway of taking a group photo. The family's reaction was priceless. Look at their reaction as they saw their dad creep up behind them while they were taking a group photo. Such a timeless moment indeed. Number 26. Soldier returns home from Afghanistan. Family and strangers greet him with cheers and applause. This is the family's memorable moment as their father returns home to his family and strangers greet him with heroic cheers and applause. His wife missed him so much that she could hardly believe he was in front of her. It's very clear which member of the family was eagerly awaiting for the return of this man. Number 27. Students flip out when coach surprises them upon return from Afghanistan. Take a look at the way these students greet their history teacher upon coming back from a war in Afghanistan. Who wouldn't be jealous of how the teacher was missed by his dear students? Number 28. Indian soldier surprises daughter. At a Christmas concert, this soldier surprises her daughter, who's in the choir. Her reaction is priceless. I guess Santa couldn't contain him in a box. This must be the best Christmas gift she's ever received. Number 29. Clemson football. A father returns home from Afghanistan to surprise his son. The tears, the hugs, the happiness, all of them creating a touching reunion between a dad and his son as he surprised him before an American football game. He must be his biggest supporter. Number 30. Student surprises teacher after 38 years. This soldier was her first student on her first day, so when he found out she was retiring, he wanted to surprise her and honor her by being her last student on her last day. How sweet. Until next time, adios.